Hi all, good day. In the last lecture, we have seen the types of crystalline solids like as covalent solid and ionic solid. In the today's lecture, we are going to see the next type, that is molecular solid and metallic solids. Let's see what is molecular solids in a solid state. The substances such as Cl2, CH4, S2, CO2, O2 on solidification gives molecular crystals. Okay, the substances like Cl2, CH4, methane, that is hydrogen, carbon dioxide, O2 can give the molecular crystals after the solidification. Then the constituent particles in a molecular solids are molecules of the same substance. Constituent particles जो होते हैं molecular solids में वो होते हैं molecules. Then the bonds within the molecules are covalent. The molecules are held together by various intermolecular force of attraction. If you observe in the molecular crystals, the molecules of substance are held together by various intermolecular forces of attraction. Let's see which type of forces of attractions are there for holding that molecules. The one by one that we are going to see. The first is weak dipole-dipole interaction. Okay, the molecular crystals are held together by various intermolecular forces of attraction. One of them is weak dipole-dipole interaction. That is dipole-dipole means in between the two elements, two molecules, there will be a dipole-dipole interaction. For example, this dipole-dipole interaction is also known as a polar molecular crystals. In polar molecules such as solids HCl, S2O, SO2 which possess a permanent dipole moments. You can see in this figure HCl, here H is what? Positive ion, Cl is what? Negative ion. Right? H is what? Positive ion, that is cation. Cl is what? Negative ion. It forms another HCl bond with another HCl, that is H is here positive ions, Cl is what? Negative ions. This Cl negative ions is bonded with this positive H plus ion, and this bond is nothing but what? This interaction is nothing but what? Dipole-dipole interaction. This is a known as weak dipole-dipole interaction between this solid HCl molecules, which is a permanent dipole moment. These dipole-dipole interactions or these polar molecular interactions or polar molecular crystals are stronger than non-polar molecular crystals. These are soft in nature and bad conductor in nature. This type of dipole-dipole interactions, this type of intermolecular forces of attraction are nothing but the bad conductors of electricity and thermal. At room temperature and pressure, these interactions, molecules of this type of interaction, that is weak dipole-dipole interactions, are found in gases in nature. This is about the weak dipole-dipole interactions. Let's see. Let's see the next point, that is next type of interaction or next type of intermolecular forces of attraction in a molecular crystal is non-polar crystals or very weak dispersions, or it is also known as a London forces. That is also known as what? London forces. It is also known as non-polar molecular crystals. Here in non-polar molecules such as solid like CH4S2, these forces are involved in monoatomic solids like argon, neon and helium. With these solids CH4 and S2, there is another monoatomic solids like argon, neon, heliums are also involved, which forms the forces of attractions, intermolecular forces of attraction like this London forces. The intermolecular forces of attraction between these solids is what? London forces. Which solids? The solids like argon, neon, helium, and the solids like CH4 and H2, which are non-polar molecules. At room temperature and pressure, these are found in gases in nature. Also, these are weaker than the polar molecular crystals और डाइपोल इंट्रैक्शंस. वीक डाइपोल इंट्रैक्शन से ये क्या होंगे? वीकर होंगे. देन दीज आर सॉफ्ट इन नेचर. देन दे आर बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. देन थर्ड टाइप of the molecular crystals, that is intermolecular hydrogen bonds. There is in a molecular crystals, the forces of attraction, intermolecular forces of attraction, that is type of intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Means there is a hydrogen bonding in between the molecules. You can found H-bond type of bonding there. H-bond point type of bonding in a intermolecular hydrogen bondings. अभी H-bond क्या होता है? H means hydrogen, F means fluorine, O means oxygen, N means nitrogen. H-bond मतलब H के साथ एक तो फ्लोरीन होगा, ऑक्सीजन होगा, नहीं तो नाइट्रोजन होगा. Like this, that type of bonding you can see into the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, HF, H2O, इसमें H के साथ ऑक्सीजन है H2O में, और HF में H के साथ यहाँ पे F की बॉन्डिंग है. मीन्स इन बिटवीन H और F में कौन सी बॉन्डिंग है? देयर इज अ हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. यू कैन सी F एंड H, देयर इज अ हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग you can see here. In solids such as H2O, that is ice, NH3, HF, so forth, these are the example of intermolecular hydrogen bondings. These have low melting points. Intermolecular hydrogen bonds have low melting points. They are poor electrical conductors and good insulators. They are poor electrical and thermal conductors. They are good insulators. They have low melting points, and at room temperature and pressure they are found as a volatile liquid. They are found in a volatile liquids. बाकी जो दो टाइप्स थे वो at room temperature and pressure gases in nature थे, पर these intermolecular forces, intermolecular hydrogen bondings are found in a volatile liquid form at room temperature and pressure. This was complete discussions about the molecular crystals. Now last type of the crystalline solids, that is metallic bonding. What is meant by metallic bonds? If you found in a metallic bonding there are kernels are there. Kernels are present. Kernels, it is a centralized metals which are surrounded with the number of electrons. Okay, तो यहाँ पे ये जो kernels है iron metals are here which are surrounded with number of electrons, and these electrons are bonded with another electrons of the kernels. Okay, and here these are in bonding with each other, but most of the electrons here you found that is unpaired electrons. Means here यहाँ पे मेटेलिक बॉन्डिंग में आपको मैक्सिमम अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स देखने को मिलेंगे. मतलब यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, इसका मतलब दीज आर गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड थर्मल. Okay, so that the metallic bonds are good electrical and thermal conductivity. The metallic bonds have good electrical and thermal conductivity because of the unpaired number of unpaired electrons present in the metallic bonds. The second is what? That is they are ductile in nature. Means they can form the wire from the rods. Okay, that is about the metallic bonds. They are malleable nature. Malleable in nature means they can form the thin sheet after hammering. Hammering करके हम उसको रॉड को compress करके we can made the thin sheet by this malleable property of these metals. Okay, so that they are metals are malleable in nature, ductile in nature, and they are good conductor and good conductor of thermal and electricity. For example, the metallic bonds are found in sodium, potassium, calcium, lithium, iron, gold, silver, copper, etc. These are the examples of metallic bonds, and this is the discussion about the metallic bond. Thank you all.